Karti Chidambaram has been arrested by the CBI. So he came back from the UK and he was arrested at this airport. Sir, how do you see this?
Well, it was expected because in the INX case in which he's been arrested this time, there is still many other cases to come. In the INX case, the Indrani Mukherjee has actually given a confessional statement on oath. So that left us no choice. Second, in all the investigations, I'm told he has been telling lies. And even after confronting him with documents, he gives me, like for instance, he says he doesn't own Advantage Strategic Consulting Company. Actually, the 95% of the shares of Advantage is owned by a company called Osbridge, of which Karti owns 100%. So all these usual tricks that money launderers do, he has done. But ultimately, let us remember one thing, all this corruption has happened because Mr. Chidambaram approved projects which should not have been approved. Aircel Maxis, INX, Air Asia, Vistara, these are all illegal. So, therefore, the trail will lead to Chidambaram. Already there has been a raid in Chidambaram's house.
Sir, also opposition is now crying political vendetta.
Congress party given a statement. Congress party given a statement.
Diversionary tactic by the BJP to remove
because
all the attention from
Modi
Neerav Modi, Dwarka Das jewellers.
they left country.
The cases are all filed by me, mister. Where the BJP government come into the picture. Only thing is I can say is that Mr. Verma, Alok Verma, who's become CBI director a year ago, and both the enforcement director, Mr. Karnal Singh, and his lieutenant, his second in command, Rajeshwar Singh, they have shown great patriotism and their independence. So that's new, because previously they had rubber stamps. Second is there were ministers who were interceding on behalf of Mr. Chidambaram, but that influence, I think I have to thank the Prime Minister. He's put an end to it.
How do you see it playing from now on, sir?
1 minute,
How do you see it playing from now on?
No, he will be brought here to Patiala House. You can go and interview him there, if they allow you. And there will be more cases against them.
Cases such as?
Aircel Maxis. Everywhere where FIPB clearance is there, given by Mr. Chidambaram. Mr. Karti Chidambaram's got money. So there must have been 24 such clearances which are dubious. And Mr. Chidambaram ultimately has to go himself. And then I think there are many other congressmen in other cases will go. Maybe Congress party could consider holding its national executive meeting or working committee meeting in TR jail.
Sir, also there are reports that he was not cooperating with investigative agencies.
That is by lies. You see, not cooperating means only that. He would lie in the interrogation. He has always been a blatant liar, so is Chidambaram. And now to talk about vendetta. What about Purohit? 9 years of his life has been ruined because of Mr. Chidambaram forging an affidavit. Okay? As a minister forging an affidavit. Pragya is now practically a physical wreck. And there's no case. It was to help Lashkar-e-Toiba escape that they created this Hindu terror. That time, what happened to this vendetta and all that? All of us have been keeping quiet. I have had a case which I never spoke about because I thought it was beneath my dignity to speak of. I wrote a book on how to fight Islamic terror. Mr. Chidambaram got a case registered against me to send me to jail as a terrorist. He got it registered in his own home ministry because the police stations wouldn't register. So this kind of thing they have done. But we are not concerned with that. In fact, I think the present director of CBI will not listen to anybody.
Also, sir, one last question, sir. When earlier the raid by the intelligence agencies were carried out at Sri Chidambaram's residence, he clearly stated that it's a vendetta politics. Now that his son has been arrested, it is confirmed that he has been arrested.
Yes.
How do you see this, the Congress acting now, sir? Because they are again putting the blame on the BJP, sir.
No, they will put
the case of money laundering, sir.
They will put their blame on BJP, of course. What else can they do? Have they not done this before also? The issue is that these cases are not initiated by the government. They are initiated by me. I went to court. court monitoring takes place, and then it happens. How can you blame the government for this? The only thing you can blame the government is that two of our ministers had interceded many times on behalf of Chidambaram. That has, I'm happy to say, the Prime Minister seems to have put an end to.
But also the reports which we are receiving, Karti Chidambaram is also charged with illegal gratification. How do you view this, sir?
Obviously, look at his accounts. He got 21 bank accounts undisclosed. He's got a mansion in the city of Cambridge. So obviously, the case against Karti Chidambaram, his father, in that Sharda case, his mother, I mean the whole family is involved in corruption.
Sir, do you think there would be many more arrests in this particular case as well? Do you think Chidambaram and rest of the people...
P. Chidambaram has to be arrested because he is the main culprit. Karti is the beneficiary.
Or at least he should give an explanation.
There is no explanation to be given. Chidambaram is a liar. What explanation? He has to be subjected to custodial interrogation.
Sir, thank you.
Okay, bye.